Hello, this is Troy, continuing our study on the church right there in Ephesians chapter 1, to the church. And he put all things under his feet and gave him as head over all things to the church. If you want to know what the Bible means, what the New Testament is talking about when it says church, which is his body, the fullness of him who fills all in all. Therefore, remember that at one time you Gentiles in the flesh, called the uncircumcision by what is called the circumcision, which is made in the flesh by hands. Remember, verse 12, remember that at one time you Gentiles, remember that you Gentiles were at that time separated from Christ, alienated from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers to the covenants, plural, of promise, having no hope without God in the world. And what I'm saying is, when we get to Ephesians chapter 1, verse 13, in him you also, when you heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, and believed in him, were sealed with the promised Holy Spirit, who is the guarantee of our inheritance until we acquire possession of it, of our inheritance, to the praise of his glory. So in him you also is the same you that's right here. Therefore, remember that at one time you Gentiles in the flesh, called the uncircumcision by what is called the circumcision. So the wild, uncultivated, cultivated, natural, which is made, olive tree, Romans 11 reference, which is made in the flesh by hands. Remember that you were at that time separated from Christ, alienated from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers to the covenants of promise, having no hope and without God in the world. Not a part of his body, not a part of the church.